Every great leader starts somewhere, but what makes someone a genius? For Alexander the Great, it was a combination of legendary teachers, relentless ambition, and a mind sharper than a Spartan blade. Today we'll explore how Alexander's education and early life shaped him into one of the greatest leaders in history.
From the moment Alexander could walk, he was groomed for greatness. His father, King Philip II, made sure of it. But the real magic happened when Aristotle entered the picture.
Imagine having Aristotle as your private tutor. That's like getting Einstein to help with your math homework. Alexander wasn't just learning the basics. No, he was diving deep into philosophy, ethics, politics, and even biology. Aristotle didn't just teach him facts, he taught him how to think.
Alexander learned about the works of Homer, especially the Iliad, which became his personal Bible. He carried a copy of it everywhere, seeing himself as a modern-day Achilles destined for glory.
But education wasn't just about books. Philip made sure Alexander trained in the art of war. By his early teens, Alexander could strategize like a seasoned general and fight like a warrior twice his age.
At just 16, Alexander was left in charge of Macedonia while Philip went to battle. And guess what? When a rebellion broke out, Alexander didn't hesitate. He crushed the rebels and founded his first city, Alexandropolis. Talk about setting the bar high as a teenager.
But here's the thing, Alexander wasn't just a tough leader. He had this rare mix of brains and brawn. Aristotle's lessons gave him a worldview that most leaders of his time couldn't dream of. Science, art, philosophy, they all shaped how he saw the world and later, how he ruled it.
He believed in the unity of cultures, a vision that would define his conquests later in life. To Alexander, the world wasn't just a map of borders to conquer, it was a place to connect and unite.
And let's not forget his competitive streak. Whether it was racing, fighting, or leading, Alexander hated losing. This drive to win made him fearless and relentless. It also made him incredibly inspiring to those who followed him.
Bucephalus, his famous horse, is a perfect example of Alexander's extraordinary abilities and determination. No one could tame this wild beast, except Alexander. The horse was known for its fierce and untamable nature, making it a challenge for even the most skilled horsemen. At just 12 years old, he noticed that the horse was afraid of its shadow. This keen observation set him apart from others. He turned it toward the sun, calming it down, and rode it like a pro. His quick thinking and bravery were evident even at such a young age. That moment wasn't just about taming a horse. It was about showing everyone what he was capable of. It was a defining moment that foreshadowed his future greatness as a leader and conqueror.
So, what can we learn from Alexander's early years? It's simple. Greatness isn't born overnight. It's built through hard work, great teachers, and a relentless drive to be better. Alexander's story reminds us that genius isn't just about talent. It's about the fire in your heart and the wisdom in your mind. Alexander's education and early experiences didn't just make him a great leader, they made him a visionary. Next time we'll explore how this young prince transformed into a fearless warrior ready to take on the world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic tales of Alexander the Great. See you in the next chapter of his incredible journey.
Gap 2S, Alexander's military strategies. Alexander was known for his innovative military strategies. One of his most famous tactics was the use of the phalanx formation, which allowed his troops to move as a single unit and overwhelm the enemy. His ability to adapt and think on his feet made him a formidable opponent on the battlefield. Alexander's cultural impact. Alexander's conquests spread Greek culture across the known world, a period known as the Hellenistic Age. He founded over 20 cities, many of which were named Alexandria, and these cities became centers of learning and culture. His vision of a unified world influenced future generations and left a lasting legacy. Despite his public persona as a fearless leader, Alexander had a complex personal life that was deeply intertwined with his relationships and the pressures of his role. He was known to have a close relationship with his mother, Olympias, who was a significant influence on him throughout his life. Olympias was not just a mother, but a mentor and a guiding force, shaping his ambitions and decisions. Olympias was a powerful and determined woman, often guiding and advising Alexander, even from afar. Her influence was so profound that many believed she played a crucial role in his rise to power. One of the most profound relationships in Alexander's life was with his best friend, Hephaestion. Their friendship was legendary, built on mutual respect and unwavering loyalty. Their bond was so strong that it is often compared to that of Achilles and Patroclus from Greek mythology. This comparison highlights the depth of their connection and the emotional support they provided each other. Hephaestion was not only Alexander's closest confidant, but also a trusted general in his army. His strategic insights and unwavering support were invaluable to Alexander's military campaigns. Their friendship was a source of strength and support for Alexander, especially during the most challenging times of his campaigns. The bond they shared was a testament to the importance of personal relationships in the face of adversity. However, the pressures of leadership and the immense responsibilities that came with his conquests often weighed heavily on Alexander. The constant need to make strategic decisions and the burden of leading his men into battle took a toll on him. The constant need to prove himself, the expectations of his followers, and the burden of his legacy were ever present. These pressures were not just external, but also internal, as Alexander grappled with his own ambitions and the expectations placed upon him. These personal struggles added a layer of complexity to Alexander's character, revealing a side of him that was rarely seen by the public. His vulnerability and moments of doubt were often hidden behind the facade of a fearless leader. In the end, Alexander's personal relationships and the emotional toll of his leadership played a crucial role in shaping the man behind the legend. These relationships, both familial and platonic, were integral to his identity and his legacy. Alexander's untimely death at the age of 32 remains a mystery. Despite extensive historical records, the exact cause of his demise continues to elude scholars and historians. Some theories suggest he was poisoned, possibly by a rival, or even someone within his inner circle. The political intrigue of the time makes this a plausible scenario, while others believe he succumbed to illness, such as typhoid fever or malaria, which were common in the regions he had been campaigning. Regardless of the cause, his death marked the end of an era. The world mourned the loss of a leader whose ambitions had reshaped the known world. His empire, once a vast and unified dominion stretching from Greece to Egypt and into the heart of Asia, was divided among his generals, known as the Diadochi. This division led to the formation of several Hellenistic kingdoms, each ruled by one of his former commanders. Despite the fragmentation of his empire, the cultural and intellectual legacy of Alexander's conquests endured. Alexander's legacy as one of history's greatest leaders endures. His military strategies, such as the use of the phalanx formation and combined arms tactics, are still studied in military academies around the world. His innovative approaches to warfare have influenced countless military leaders throughout history. Beyond his military prowess, Alexander's vision of a cosmopolitan world influenced the cultural and political landscapes of countless civilizations. He encouraged the blending of cultures, promoting marriages between his soldiers and local women. Through his conquests, he facilitated the spread of Greek culture, art, and science across 3 continents. The Greek language became a lingua franca, enabling communication and exchange of ideas across vast distances. This cultural diffusion created a lasting impact that would shape the course of history for centuries to come, influencing art, architecture, and philosophy. Alexander's life was a remarkable journey of ambition, brilliance, and relentless pursuit of greatness. His achievements in such a short span of time are unparalleled. Though his reign was relatively short, the imprint he left on the world is indelible. His campaigns changed the course of history, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire. His story is a testament to the power of vision, determination, and the enduring influence of a single individual on the tapestry of human history. The monuments and ruins scattered across the lands he once conquered stand as silent witnesses to his extraordinary life and achievements. His story continues to be told and retold, a source of inspiration and a reminder of the heights that human ambition can reach. Alexander the Great's legacy is a powerful reminder of the impact one individual can have on the world, shaping the course of history and leaving an indelible mark on the collective memory of humanity.